Yesterday was my husband and I's 14th wedding anniversary, so I want to tell you guys a little bit about our wedding. Our wedding date was November 19th, 2011, and we actually first went on our first date December of 2009. I was a third-year resident. I wasn't super busy because I was on an ICU rotation, so I wasn't actually on neurosurgery. So I made it seem like I wasn't as crazy busy as I now normally am. So we just deceived him a little bit. We dated for about a year, and he proposed in February of 2011, and we got married in November. So we didn't have a whole lot of time to plan. I was a resident in North Carolina, but wanted to have it back in my hometown. So we had it at a place called the Brazelton Stower House, which if you're from our area, you now know that this is currently a funeral home. Here is a sign from current time. So we always joke at till death do us part. So now we can get married and go away at the exact same venue. We had about 175 guests at our wedding, and I was in my 5th year of residency, so trying to plan this whole thing was complete chaos. Plus, I was like 2 states away, so we got what we got. This is my dress from David's Bridal, Ray's suit from some like random suit place that I could find, and yeah, the Converse here because I do not wear heels. Here is a picture of the shoes from the wedding, so you can see me with my Converse and all the matching bridesmaids. These are glitter Converse that I got on sale for $35 for each pair. And then Ray was adamant that this was his day, so he got some ostrich boots. And these boots, fun fact, cost more than my wedding dress. This is our first dog, Bobo. He was a ring bearer at our wedding, and he was the most absolute bestest boy you could ever imagine. If you ever knew Bobo, he was Ray's heart dog, my heart dog. He was the best. And if he were still alive, he would be like 21 years old, but he was awesome. And I actually always joked that Ray wanted to marry me because Bobo and I had the same hair color. May or may not be true, I don't know. So back to the wedding, we read our own vows, and here's me reading the vows that I created off of a sheet of paper. And my husband, in typical Ray fashion, read them off of his cell phone. Hence why we are all laughing, because he busts out a cell phone in the middle of the wedding. This is one of the few times that I've ever seen the man cry. After we read the vows, he kissed the bride. And I am slightly biased, but I will say that this was the best wedding reception that I've ever been to. It was a whole vibe. It was amazing, and probably one of the most fun nights of my entire life. Here is our first dance with me and my stepdad. It's crazy how like in 14 years so many people can leave you, but this is a first dance with my dad who died last year, and this is Ray's dance with his mom. He danced to Dear Mama, Tupac Shakur, fun fact, and also Jeannie passed away earlier last year as well. I also danced with my father-in-law, Ray's dad. We had red, white, and blue wine. Have you ever seen Boone's Farm served at a wedding? Okay, you now have. Now, if you're wondering why Boone's Farm was served at our wedding, if you know Ray, this is one of his favorite drinks. Speaking of his other favorite drink, this was the groom's cake. It did settle just a little bit. Here is our wedding cake. The bouquet toss. My cousin Ashley caught the bouquet, and fun fact, she did meet her soulmate shortly after. Here is an active view of Ray searching for the garter belt to none other than the thong song. And after an amazing night of celebration and dancing and just good vibes all around, the night was over. Here's a picture of Ray and my mom. I love this picture. Here is another one of my favorite pictures from the wedding. So 14 years later, still one of the best nights of my entire life. So happy 14 years, babe. I cannot wait until we go on our annual anniversary trip, and next week we are going to Tokyo. So stay tuned. I can't wait to share our trip with you guys.